Everyone, I'm Masato Yuki here, and today we're going to be continuing Eternal Strands. This time I was gonna say I have nowhere to be here in a bit, but that's false. I do have somewhere I need to be. I'm probably going to get invited to go play with one of my friends at 8:30, 9. He's stubborn, so we have flexible times. It's fine. But I do want to get at least... Let me fix my mic. These two main quests done for the Institute. Which I know is going to be tough because Stormborn are a pain to kill. Then there's... We need to collect Emerald Lucent, which I don't even know how to get. Red Cotton, which I do know how to get. Here. Then let's end the action. Let's not take too long here. We'll head to actually, let's take the main entrance for once. I always take the limb gate, but we missed a few notes, so we're gonna also look for them today. We're just gonna overall, because we have to finish the codex, which means we have to grab all these notes. I'm pretty sure. I am not afraid to kill everyone here, including myself. I take pride in that. It's a califer. There's Carastone. Another Vitality Tonic. I've already been up there. I would double check just to be 100% sure I didn't miss anything. Because sometimes the notes appear later, after you've already explored the area, which I've noticed with some things. See, there isn't a note up here, which is concerning in itself. That's steel and bronze. It's also steel. Yeah, we've been here before. Okay. Just want to be 100% sure on this. I don't want to accidentally miss a note while I'm going through here. I'm just gonna walk, make sure I exploit the area thoroughly. I can't go any further that way. There we have some steel. Apologies about the dogs, as per usual. I have no control over them. They like to bark. They like to howl. And this is one of the only times I can actually stream. Okay. Oh, great. I hate these Isaacalis because they're just annoying to fight. Come on, little buddy. We saw this last time. I'm gonna go up here and grab whatever's here. Hope it isn't a waste of time. The Ember Servant is a really good ability. This is all steel. I don't need steel. Let me check the quest codex. To radiate the place. Can be scavenged from any surge born. Oh. That's why I haven't found many or any at all. Surgeborn. Give me the brown line in there. You guys forgot, I don't want to fight you. Woohoo. I'm gone. We don't need to fight Glass Tail anymore. I didn't throw you off the cliff entirely. The ragdoll on that was hilarious. We're coming down here to gather another resource. The Serite we need for the... It's not here, which means it hasn't respawned yet, which means it'll be the next day. Okay, we no longer need to be here. Actually, wrong. We do need to be here. Forgot about a simple resource we need. Red cotton. It's yellow lining. Red iron. We're looking for a red plant. Here we are.
Red cotton for the barn.
Our little bomb boy. When I say little, I mean big. A bomb boy. Give me those. Okay. Let's head out. Where do we need to go? The Institute. Let's just head there. We need to kill Surgeborn anyway. Yippee! We gotta go here. My least favorite zone so far. Because Surgeborn are just pain to kill. They're hard to kill.
Ugh. I suppose if anywhere we're going to be too full of magic, it would be this place.
A lot of the records were lost, but we know the real innovation happened down here.
And the Enclave's innovations took a lot of magic.
Right, I've got you.
One of them needs to be this. What else do we want to keep? I guess that. We are not making that jump again.
I was never a big believer in gemstones myself, but there must be something to it if the Enclave members use them in their alchemic practices.
Oh, these guys are really good for getting tier 4. Things, aren't they? Well, we did that. Actually, I have an idea. Okay. Do that. Arc of Winter Tide. Bad.
It's brutal. I wish I could be out there with you.
I get the feeling the Eye would love to send you out among the surgeons we're doing.
What do you think, Eric?
I'd go in a heartbeat, but I've got dozens of scouts to coordinate. Wish that job on anyone else. An Ark of the Wintertide. They use sheets of ice as armor. Just be aware they will reform it.
You're stupid if you think you're getting past my little guard. Problem is the arc. I don't have healing at the moment. So fighting it is not what I want to do. Maybe this is an easier arc, right?
The Western Circuit of Musing. Easy to get lost in the Institute's intricate rules.
I wonder how you're supposed to get the thing on this one. The strand. I think this thing realizes how much I'm going to burn it. Oh my gosh, I can just place it on its body? That's chaotic. This is my favorite spell now. I think I've literally broken every part of this man's body. Except like 2. You know what? Let's head back to Cavern 36. No, I was hit. Couldn't strike thing and I'm dead. I need a healing pot. No. We got the achievement High Tide.
A frost strand. Happy to weave that into your mantle.
We didn't acquire the strand, but we got the strand. Husk fragment. We gotta head back. What don't we need here? I don't need that singular softwood and singular that. This thing was a pain to fight, but funny at the same time. It was fun pain. I'm almost in expansion, Cavern 36. Oh, do I hate this room? Yeah. Spawn my Ember Boil. Need for more defense. You're stupid if you think I'm just gonna let you kill me. Nah. Oh god, that's something I don't want to play. Give me all my resources. Okay. We have to come back here anyway. So let's just leave with all of our resources. You don't want to come over here. That's what I thought. Random creature. We killed the Ark of Wintertide, which is honestly a good thing to finish the stream. We unlocked our final ice power. Heavy Dom, Weaver Strand, Frost Powers, Winter Gauntlet. So Winter Gauntlet's probably going to be how we kill the boyos, along with our just spamming of fire spells. I'll win. Oh yeah. Lane should have the codex thing we need to do. First, learn Arc Winter Tide. While we remain unsure of the exact failure that caused the arcs to behave so erratically, it's obvious the heightened levels of raw magic in the Veiled Enclave must have had some impact, resulting in the enchantments merging into distant strands. The Arc of Wintertide is doubly an enigma, as few of them were ever seen by non-outsiders. The mere fact of their existence was uncertain until our point encountered one. What we now understand is that they acted as a counterpoint to the arcs of the forge, providing the ability to rapidly quench metals or other materials. This capability was essential in manufacturing the extremely hard metals used for both armoring arcs and reinforcing the Enclave's ambitious engineering projects. Aurea, the flow of magic, observed the flow of magic closely during our point's first defeat of Arc of Wintertide, and submersed that the flare of its locust was in the lower arm, but hidden deep under the ice. After the constellation with Dom, our great theory is that to expose the strands fully, a point would need to force the arc of Wintertide into something of a crisis. Practically speaking, that means shattering those massive armored ice chunks off its body until none remain. If the arc is completely unarmored, it will focus on regrowing those larger plates of ice first. A purely instinctual and thus understandable reaction. One surmises not dissimilar to the common nightmare of arriving for one debut while wearing nothing but an unfashionable undergarments. As such, our band's working theory to proceed thus destroy the armor plates first. They will take longer to reform, then shatter the claws since the rapid regrowth will be slowed by bending the arcs into the region. After this, the locust should be visible, enabling a successful harvest. Okay. Arc of Wintertide's already made its appearance. How cool of it. Literally. Let's head to the hold, because we have one thing to do here. Hello. Sorry, I was out in my own space. I'm doing good. Spindle anchored.
Here's everything you asked for.
Just a moment, and I'll prepare the balm. Here you go. And I've written down the recipe for Lane, in case you run out.
Thank you so much.
Have your quartermaster rub a little of the balm on her forehead, temples, and wrists before she goes to sleep. She'll be out in no time.
I hope she's willing to try this.
All you can do is be there. The rest is up to her.
You're right. I'd better get back to camp.
I hope your friend feels better soon.
Constantine, is now a good time to discuss the supply shortage?
Can't a man have a moment of peace between fires?
Not when the flames are licking at our feet.
Okay, let's head over and give Casman the sleeping balm, which is exactly the only thing we can do at the moment. Southwell Way Station. We still need to pressure the eye into helping us with the Surgeborn, but we'll work on that. Anchored.
We all wanted to come together to support you, Casmin. However we can. Do you think you're ready to talk about what's going on?
I guess I have been feeling not so great lately. It's hard. I don't know how to tell you what's going on in my mind. Or if I even should.
We're not here to judge. We're here to listen.
You can tell us anything.
It started a while after we came through the Veil. Not right away. You all know me. I'm a rock in a crisis.
Well, here. Yes, I can tell you about the game real quick. I'm not going to continue the dialogue, though, but this game is genre-wise, I can't tell. I'm not very good with genres, picking them out. But if for dialogue, it uses a visual novel-esque way, which is what's being shown now. Its combat is very basic. but I like its crafting system because it has you going out, getting different resources, which can affect the cosmetic look and the actual effectiveness of your gear. Every area has recipes. Some people think the game's flow gets broken because you have to head back to camp so often because of limited inventory. I personally think that's a good thing because it kind of immerses you into, you know, the role of getting trapped here. I'd recommend playing this. It's not like a perfect game, but it's a nice game to play, you know, for maybe an hour or two here and there. If you're just looking for something nice, because this game is easy to make progress in. And you can actually see it and feel it. Yes, I have been streaming almost on the daily, multiple times a day. The last couple, ever since I started this game, really. Sorry about that. Well, since I have shown you the game, I'm going to continue the dialogue, but I'll answer any questions or anything you have to say in between.
But the aftermath. It's hard for me to come down. Actually, I crashed to pieces in it. I should be stronger, but...
You are strong, Kaz. Falling apart sometimes doesn't change that.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like it these days. After the Surgeborn escaped, I just started getting these... thoughts. Visions. So vivid. They feel like premonitions.
I've started this challenge in September of 2023, which is when I mainly started streaming a lot more often and had more motivation to. Before then, I was streaming off and on, just random things. But this is what I've been working on for the last year and a half.
Our campsite, being razed to the ground in the night, scrambling to find our gear under attack.
And what I mean by this challenge, I don't just mean this game. I don't run down the actual challenge often. My goal as a streamer? Quite simple. It's my challenge, in fact. I'm going to be getting 100% of all of the achievements in 250 different games. Currently, I'm in a sort of, with the rules of my challenge, I'm in a lockout at the moment, where I'm stuck with about 50 games, and I have to get through 40 of them before I can move on. I'm about halfway there before I can start taking more suggestions. It's been a wild ride. My friends have been actively trying to make my life worse by suggesting things that are not very fun. Well, fun isn't easy, but I don't mind the challenge.
Each of us being killed, one by one. And this voice, howling in my ear that it will all be my fault.
I'm gonna finish this dialogue and then I'll answer anything else. No, I haven't. I don't really care about any of that. I stream for others' enjoyment and for, well, my own progress.
Unless I do everything in my power to prepare us for it. I know that sounds crazy, but these visions and that voice, it's been getting louder. It keeps me awake all hours of the night. By dawn, everyone else is asleep, even Dam. I'm alone and exhausted. Counting supplies over and over and over. Unable to stop.
That must be lonely.
It is. Opening up to you about this is physically painful. Even while we're talking, that voice keeps going. In the spaces between my words, in every pause, it howls at me for being pathetic and incompetent. How come I'm the only one drowning inside this place? No matter what happens, all of you are able to keep doing your jobs. I mean, I'm the only freak going off the deep end. How stupid is that?
I did. I always try and say this, if anyone ever mentions it, it's not a main goal of mine. If it makes money and ends up being my main source of income, it'd be amazing. I'd love that. But I'm not going to actively tell people to do the things that would get me there. Because, well, I feel like that's wrong. I hate when people tell me on YouTube and stuff to like and subscribe, so I don't do it. I don't tell others that because, well, it's against my kind of thing. So when people actually do it, it feels nicer. On my end, at least. And it makes me feel like I actually earned it. And it doesn't upset me when people dislike any of these streams, which head over to YouTube when I'm done. It takes a little while for me to post them at times, because I try to limit it 1 or twice per day, just so it's not a flood of new things. Tell her it's not stupid, tell her it's brave. Yeah, we're gonna go with this option, the first one. You can go ahead. I don't mind. I don't know if I'll end up using any of it, but you can go ahead.
You're going through something awful, outside of your control. And until now, you've dealt with it alone. But your decision to be vulnerable and share your experiences with us, that's brave, not stupid.
I don't feel brave. I feel exhausted and sad. But I guess it's nice to hear.
Apologies. I don't prefer giving out my Discord anymore because people have been trying to sell me stuff and I'm just tired of it. It gets annoying to politely decline people over and over again, so I hope you can understand my reasoning behind it, but I must decline.
What if we cleaned out the caravan for you while you go rest? Bryn will sit with you until you fall asleep.
I don't know. I don't think I can sleep right now.
I have something that will help. A sleeping balm from the spindle.
Would you be open to trying it?
Maybe, but I'm afraid of what will happen if I go to sleep.
I won't let anything happen. I promise. Do you trust me?
Still, I must decline. I do not like adding people on Discord anymore because I've had too many people try selling me things when they're trying to be friendly and chatting on Twitch. So, I hope you can understand. But I am not going to be adding anyone on Discord anytime soon.
I do. But I've made such a mess of the caravan. I can't let you guys be the ones to clean it up.
We've got this, Casmin. It's okay.
All right. Thank you. This isn't working. I should go help with the caravan.
Shh. Kaz, they're fine. You need to sleep.
But what if Aurea throws away the grains Dan likes for breakfast? Or the sapling uses to rebind their books? Or...
She won't.
I can't just lie here. My skin is crawling. I feel like I might burst if I don't move.
How about we breathe together? Just try it with me.
Fine.
There's the achievement, What Dreams May Come. Of the long suffering friend. Find. What did it say? Find what?
All those people, trapped in
Find
Cassidon's
peace.
hold for nearly 2 decades. And everything they live.
Okay. We have to head to Denevron for this quest. We need to head to Upper Denevron, Lower Denevron, the Bastion, and, well, complete these two. Whew.
Lived through before that. Must have been dreadful.
2 arcs of winter tide, jeez. Let's head to Lower Denevron. Actually, do we head to Lower or Upper Denevron? We have other quests in Lower Denevron, so let's head there. Broker's Arc. Yeah, let's just head there first. So we need to find the rocks that are near cliff and mine them. So we can get Sarite. Drover's Gate. I think I have to cut through the market. Let's go. Actually, I don't need to fight these. Oh, great, the glass tail. I don't want to fight the glass tail.
Trover's Gate was the end of the Strand Road. Led through Forbridge and beyond the Vale.
You think I'm just gonna let this be easy? No. There we are. Ooh, that was...
Detailed logs of every caravan to move in and out of the city.
Before the surge, the Enclave was a trade hub. This is one part of why they were so successful. Lane and I should be able to parse them quickly enough. See if any scries were due to go out.
Okay.
Can't stretch the scry any further.
So we can't go there. $700 damage. Yikes. It would have been nice if I could summon more. Head to Upper Denevron. Near cliffs would be Riverside. Okay. Not difficult. Oh, I forgot to do something that I was gonna do daily. Sorry, I am just finishing something up on my computer. It won't stop giving me notifications, so I'm just gonna go through it. And all done. Okay, we're gonna be looking for our crystals we need. Those rocks. Here's one. And then when we're done, we head to the Institute. No, it didn't give me. Well, this is exactly worth keeping, so let's risk it.
I've got you.
So you can't go down there. Gotcha. Rasol, we don't need. Let's grab this. This. Bella's Arc. So there to grab what we want. Out here. Send me back up. We'll find it here next time. Head to the Institute. We need to head to Expansion Cavern 36. We head there, we grab what we need, we destroy the one nest we need to break, and we're done. No, wait, no, we have one more thing here. But we'll have the Axel's quest done, which means we can ask her a question. Brian. Oh yeah, it's not like you're filled with my asthma, actually.
Give the scouts some breathing room.
Absolutely. Can't ultimate with will. I'll meet you at Cassidy's Hold so we can deliver the good news.
Dangle touch time. Okay. Question of loyalty. Get it. No, in order.
This area is referred to only as the depths. Looks like it was hit hard by the surge.
There's the sledge worm. Hey, you're lucky. You got to live. Unlike the other guy who... I didn't die! I grabbed the ledge! You saw my character grab it! That's annoying. Do we have any Sarite on us? Or I just grab the best resource possible? Because we're grabbing those. Emerald Lucent. Well, let's grab this. Emerald Lucent. 5 whatever this is. We don't have any others. How nice. Not dealing with you. Goodbye. It will be much easier if I travel through the main path. Can't take a right, keep going forward. We're not killing that, so let's just keep moving forward. We don't take the right here, this right is death. Keep going straight, then this right here. This, now we go straight ahead. gonna die because gas is being janky. Not gas. Things being janky again. Why are you so aggressive, buddy?
A recipe for sealant. Waterproof joints for piping and such, it looks like.
Where's the Rhineland sledgeworm going? To kill me. Let me pick up the right thing. Don't release it! Of course it does that move! Why does it only use that one? See? Like dang moving up my ears. See, I'm literally stuck now. See, look, that jankiness right there. Some of the problems I had. Oh, Rhineland Sledge
A
one's
kinetic
gone.
strand. Wonderful.
We have like 90 barb cloth now.
Tarzan mercantile markings on this crate. Sev's from Tarza.
Is it new loom gate or a different loom gate? New loom gate. We want this loom gate. Got this stupid sledge worm. Like,
Some kind of liquid fluid control valves. Complicated. The seal on this paperwork looks exactly like the water wheel symbol Sev and the Eye both wear. Definitely the right place.
This must be the condensing chamber.
no, not dealing with you. Goodbye. That's my solution to most problems now. Is yeet. Oh, we got a lot of quests we can do. Let's see where we're at with Solas. Dang it, we can't. I need 16 Sarah, and I don't even know how much I have. Oh, the kinetic one. That's cool. There's Weaver's Grasp done. We're done with kinetic for the moment. We have Ice Wall done. We just need to kill one more of the birds. And two more of the... I don't remember its name. The Winter Tide. And we need to kill one more forge. Land. Codex compiling. Oh, we have two! Well, let's do Norian Order, because that's the one we got. We're here for. The Norian Order is a secret organization with representatives allegedly embedded in positions of power at all levels of society across the Meta. They have very deliberately kept themselves out of sight and out of mind. To great effect, with that in mind, while reading this dossier, it is important to note that much of our body finding exists through inference due to conspicuous lack of primary sources. The Order's origins seem to be High Kingdom of Taza as a sort of trade union for engineers. Their expertise in movement and storage of precious water brought them into position of great favor and power with the monarchy, upon in which they were allegedly absorbed into the kingdom's civil apparatus and dissolved. This is the last time they appear in the historical record, though from then on there are conspicuous, at least for a lower keeper, gaps which form patterns suggesting the order continued to both exist and thrive. Indeed, from our investigations inside the Enclave, it is clear that the Norian Order has been active for well over a century. They were responsible for much of the engineering behind the underground network known as the Tapestry, and had privileged access to many of the most sensitive of the Enclave's research projects. Such endeavors must have taken decades. Returning to circumstances, the Order's formation, many organizations and professionals exist across the Meta to share and preserve trade secrets, and often to moderate prices of services and such. This Lord Keeper's own father was politically adjacent to several Udian trade unions that quietly regulated prices so as not to disrupt trade, and even more quietly eliminated competitors who refused to play nicely with their rules. Given that Norians must still hold considerable sway in Taza, it is not a leap to imagine that the Order's influence casts a shadow here in the Enclave too. After all, when you control the flow of something as vital as water, you control life itself. This is pure supposition, but perhaps this ambition to exert control led to the Order's name. The Norian is a type of water wheel. It uses the flow of the river to turn the wheel, while buckets lift the water from this same river to the top of its arc, where it empties into another higher channel. Thus, we have the metaphor in which water itself lifts itself through its own power, rather than APT.
So, Norians.
I've been digging. The Tarzan trading company that shipped the crates you found was the lead I needed. The Norians were experts in water storage and conveyance, and active before the surge, but disappeared shortly thereafter. Or rather, they wanted to disappear and subsumed their identities into a series of careful fronts, cover names, and the like. Thankfully, the trade record you found led to a whole web of associations, many of whom have had dealings with my family.
We already kind of know about their early years, so I'm not going to worry about that. Sev is from Taza.
How is the Norian Order related to Taza?
As I'm sure you know, Taza is an amalgam of numerous desert kingdoms. Before the surge, Taza had grown reliant on the same weather control enchantments that were used in Udea.
Meaning folks, like the Norians, who specialize in water, had essential skills and knowledge.
I expect they were critical in keeping Taza's many cities alive at all, a position that would afford them considerable influence.
Exchange the Order would release a public, then disappear. Ask if they know.
Do you have any idea why they decided to hide?
Purely conjecture, but let's look at the evidence. We know from Sev's ring that the Norians are still around today.
It could be a trinket, or hand-me-down. But you're right that his behavior with the eye suggests they're associated.
Exactly. Now consider the Order's secretive nature. Combined, I would speculate that the Norians used the surge as leverage to become a power behind the thrones. Take a nation that used magic to keep the water flowing, face it with disaster and drought. What kind of deals might a group of desperate rulers be willing to make, do you think?
But monarchs wouldn't want anything that undercuts their authority or power to slip out to the populace.
As I said, pure conjecture, but if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck...
It's probably a duck. I need to know how Lane was able to transfer Business ask. Probably has records of it. I'm not gonna bother.
Knowing what we know now, what do we do about Sev?
I believe we can say for sure that he and the Eye are somehow related through this Norian organization. From Sev's visits to the Hold, I imagine they're working together on something, but I'm not sure exactly what else to do with that information.
I gave Sev some help collecting materials. He's definitely working on some kind of project. He asked me to trust him. Maybe it's time to ask for that favor in return.
A good idea. Speak to Sola first, though. I've updated her, and she might have some ideas on how best to confront him.
Thanks for your help, Lane.
It's no trouble at all. This is what I do, and I rather enjoy it.
We're gonna be finishing things up. Like, I'm gonna finish these two. Question of loyalty requires us to talk to her first. Sola first.
Sev. What are we going to do with you?
You know him better than me. Can we trust him?
I hope so. But it's pretty obvious Sev is being pressured by the Eye due to their Norian connection. And I do not trust him. Anyway, what did you learn from helping Sev?
He's either constructing or repairing something that requires exotic materials.
As I said, it reminded me of how he fixed the gate in the Hollow. I would wager the Eye heard about our exploits.
Could be.
He's a clever one, our Ram. There's really only one thing for it.
Direct confrontation.
We're going to let him know we care. Then we're going to let him sit with it. Wait for me in the hold. We'll talk to him there. Away from the others. So he doesn't feel like we're ganging up on him.
Well, we had to go to the hold anyway because of our other quest. So let's head to Cassian's hold. Cassian. Yeah, do we need to talk the Axel real quick?
If you're interrupting my petition reading time, I hope you're bringing me some good news.
Nothing but. The way's clear for the scouts to start retrieving those supplies.
Anything to add, Arakim?
I'm shaken to my core by the revelation that one can achieve things without forms signed in triplicate.
Interesting. I won't argue with success, especially when it keeps our people going. Bryn, since you've proven yourself useful, I've considered the ways in which you can assist us further. We'll need Isla's help for this next step, though.
Oh, we're all on a first-name basis with her, are we?
I should hope so, yes.
I actually just finished helping her with something. Shall we go fetch her?
Oh, yes, let's do that.
I need to go make a report to my scouts, but I owe you a drink for sure.
I'll hold you to that.
Dictate.
Please tell me you've got a distraction for me.
Are you all right, Isla?
I'm just, a little tired, is all. Between powering an arc by myself and confronting my father on the same day. Even as a previous High Enchantress, it took a lot out of me. I'm still working my way through it. And I need to figure out an independent power source for the arc. It's too much to think about.
I'm sorry. Should we do this another time?
No. Please. I need distractions. or I might be tempted to set the hold ablaze.
Fair enough. What have you got for us, Karnatame?
An issue we faced in the early days of their appearance and are now facing once again is the ability of the Surgeborn to navigate the Enclave. Put simply, they are using our Loomgate network to traverse great distances in an instant. We can't let that stand. I'm only familiar with the Loomgate's design through my parents' work on them. But Bryn recently helped us access a supply cache in the Institute, and we found something that could help. A set of schematics for a device to block the Surgeborn from using the Loomgates while keeping them accessible to us.
A way to filter out the Surgeborn without endangering Weavers. How can I help?
Their ability to fight us. Sorry, I keep on skipping things accidentally. I don't like their pauses at times. I know it's impactful, but I check chat when they're pausing,
Well,
so.
They're incomplete, and I was hoping you could tell us what's missing. Here, take a look.
Let's see. A resonance modulator.
Bryn, while she looks over the schematics, do you have any questions?
I'm going to be the one doing the right. Ask where the device goes.
Where's this device going once we finish building it?
The resonance modulator should connect directly to the harness. You've already been there.
Returning to the scene of the crime. Why there?
The harness acts as a central nexus that controls not just Asylum, but our Loomgates and all of the Enclave's transit points. Hence, why you were able to use it to open up the underworks in the first place.
At least I can't unleash the Surgeborn a second time.
Small mercies.
The design was never
Why
finished,
didn't
that's
they
fine.
finish the schematic?
My understanding is that at that time, our bureaucracy was growing to the point of being rather unwieldy. I still grapple with the remnants of that bureaucracy every day, so I can imagine that whoever was working on these schematics, let's just say that they were probably told to submit it to a committee before proceeding with the design.
Even though it was urgent and would have saved hundreds of lives?
For some people, propriety dictates priority. That's my guess, anyway. And, for the record, much of my life's work has been in service of streamlining that kind of bureaucracy. We cannot risk following the same path that led us to ruin.
If it was never finished, how do we know it'll work? I'm not gonna go there. We have to hope it'll work. I'm not gonna ask that question.
I've had enough. The sooner we get this modulator built, the sooner we can secure the Loomgates. I'm assuming you'll be the one to build this. What do I need to bring you?
To be frank, considering all your Weaver bands achieved since you arrived, it's clear to me that you brought with you an expertise that we did not retain through the dark days of the Surge. With that in mind, I would love to leave this in your Smith's capable hands. She must have had a world-class mentor.
She's primarily self-taught, actually. But I'll pass on the compliment. She'll be thrilled to hear it.
That's astonishing. Let's go through what's needed then. For the body of the device, you'll just need some calm steel. But the rest? Do you have any preliminary thoughts, Isla?
Yes. Like you said, it's amazingly simple. What's missing from the schematics is the part that allows us to calibrate it. But it's clear in my mind what the finished design should look like. Give me a moment. There. It's like the design itself wanted me, or someone, to finish it. To calibrate it, we'll need some representative samples of Surgeborn. Let's say husk and huskhound fur. Get plenty of both.
And then I take the finished resonance modulator to the harness.
Exactly.
It should be pretty obvious where to place it, too. You'll know, if you do it right.
Gotcha. Time to hunt a few Surgeborn.
Okay. Whew.
Hello, Sebastian.
Sola. Rin. Hello?
Hey. Listen, we just have something to say. Shh. You're good. Just listen for a second, okay? We know the Eye has you working on some project. We know you two have some kind of connection, and we want you to know it's okay.
No, we'll have his back tell himself. Sev has always wanted out of the Enclave. Recognize that.
Sola's right, big guy. And if you need help, or if something's happening you're not comfortable with, you tell us, okay? We came in here as a team, and nothing's going to change that.
Exactly. Anytime you need to talk, apprentice of mine, you know where we are. And we'll listen.
I don't know what to say.
You'll know when it's time. We'll see you at camp, okay?
Yes. Thank you.
There's the achievement, Afraid Not. Clear the air through direct confrontation. Let's do this
Before
one.
what happened at the Grand Gate, you said you needed some help. What was it again?
I was hoping you could help me with an investigation. I'm looking for some missing scries.
Have you lost yours somehow?
No, but I have a lead on a shipment that went missing right around the surge. I was hoping you could ask around the Hearthsider homesteads to see if anyone was working the caravans when the veil went up.
Ah, and this is related to Arakim making a mess of our records, I assume.
Yes?
Very well. I will ask around as a favor to you, Bryn.
Let's head back now. Head back to the south wall. Our most common achievement is defeat the Arc of Living Flame, which we've already done. But we need to kill it again without extracting a strand. Husk Hound Fur. The only reason we don't have that is because I haven't killed any Husk Hounds. Ooh. Lane. Privileged information.
Ever since we learned of the Verdant Mines, I haven't been able to stop thinking about them. They were clearly well-resourced in regards to both labor power and knowledge. And they had an extremely intimate knowledge of the Enclave's technology. But do you know who was around to see their rise and fall, but hasn't spoken a word about it?
Cassidon's Hold's biggest ass?
The very same. I just think it's interesting how he's kept quiet about it. Don't you?
I don't expect much from him.
I don't know if he was involved with the events surrounding the Verdant Mines' attempt to take down the Veil, but he certainly bore witness.
I would like to mention to everyone now, this will be the last dialogue we're doing, and we're going to end the stream. It's about 8:30, so I don't want to end it.
So what are you thinking?
I'd like to send you out on a fact-finding mission for now. Meanwhile, I'll pore over my existing research for clues.
Gotcha. I'll be back when I found everything you're after.
Thanks, Bryn. I'll get to work here, too.
And there we go. We're back to having 4 quests. And 3 epic hunt quests. What am I even doing? Quests. We need to defeat Searchborn. We need to beat the dog version of Searchborn, which I think I know where to find. I know where to find those. Actually, just gonna send that message. Okay, well, I hope you guys did enjoy. This was Asato. Have a wonderful night.